Hello, YouTube. This is the Nerdy Tribunal. My name is Derek. This idiot here is Tom. That guy over there that can't laugh, that's laughing uncontrollably is Victor. And Ernest is kind of normal at this moment. That's surprising. So today we want to talk about, if these idiots will stop laughing, we'll talk about Daredevil Season 3 for Netflix. And it's confirmed that Wilson Fisk, played by Vincent... Oh, I had this in my head. Vincent... Vincent, I'm sorry. The name was in my head. The spelling's out there. I just can't remember it. It's very Italian. I'm sorry if that's wrong too. But yes. Vincent Van Gogh. No, wait, that's wrong. Vincent D'Onofrio? D'Onofrio?
Like De Niro.
Is coming back. Wilson Fisk. The reason why, sorry, excuse us for being kind of loopy right now. But anyways, I am so excited because Wilson Fisk was my favorite part of Daredevil. He was.
I think it's the best villain out of all the Netflix series so far.
One of the best villains.
One of the best. I would say personally because I've biased towards Dave Tennant as Kilgrave, which by the way I think we did this already. Confirmed to come back in Jessica Jones 2, but that's a separate topic. We're talking about Wilson Fisk. He is he's so good as a bad guy. He's so good as his version of Wilson Fisk. I know nothing. The only Wilson Fisk I knew, and that's even a lie because I knew him as Kingpin only, was from the Spider-Man movies. And that's... Spider-Man cartoons. As a kid, the Amazing Spider-Man cartoons. And he was just this big dude, mafia dude. That's all I knew. I didn't know he had he was anything, really.
I'm just glad you didn't bring up the other Kingpin from the... Affleck.
Michael Duncan Clark.
Oh, that's so good.
Alright, moving on.
Knees down, he's
so,
dying.
Fair enough. So, Wilson Fisk is coming back, and the last time I remember correctly, he got out of jail, right? He got broken out of jail.
He went away.
He's out, he is out, right? After, basically after Punisher met him.
Yeah.
He freed him.
Yeah. And that's why they all got free, right? So that's the last we heard of him. So clearly he's... to me it's very clear that he's going to be the main bad guy. If he's not, that'd be kind of weird. But let's say in a world where he's not the main villain of the Daredevil 3, what can occur here? Given that what we know from Daredevil 2, Season 2, and Marvel's Defender.
Well, considering what happened at the end of Daredevil Season 2, we know that they're probably going to go with the Born Again storyline from the comics.
Okay.
Where Kingpin kind of finds out who Daredevil really is and makes his life a living hell.
And then in the Defenders, he wakes up in the it's probably a convent, something like that, with nuns.
Mm-hmm. And they reference his mother's name, right? Sister, whatever. Margaret.
Yeah.
I think it was.
So we already kind of have a good idea of how it's going to at least start and the main storyline of it, or plot point, I guess. But I don't know how exactly Wilson Fisk and Daredevil's mom will kind of come together in this storyline, how both storylines comes together. But
I'm going to guess.
Should be interesting.
I'm going to guess because it's Wilson Fisk. He's going to have a huge information network regardless. Yeah. So just through there's some either hopefully creative means that he finds out, and not just some sort of BS we figured it out just because I have money and internet.
I found out because I hired someone to find them.
Yeah, that's pretty lame. So I'm hoping that so Wilson Fisk, let's say he's going to be the main boss, and I don't think they're going to defeat him because there's no point because you don't defeat this version of a Wilson Fisk. And I don't think in the comics he's ever really defeated. He doesn't die per se. He doesn't die. He goes to jail all the time and gets back out because he's a mafia boss, right?
Smacked around a lot.
I have a question though. Personally, so far in all of Daredevil's appearances, there has been the Hand involved, in some capacity, right? More in Season 2 than Season 1. And then Defenders, obviously, it's all about the Hand. Do you think that this Season 3 will have just as much, or maybe probably take a step back from that and do something different?
I think they should step back.
Yeah, because it's kind of played out now, right?
It is. And it's the fact that they defeated the Hand.
Yeah.
It's going to take time for them to rebuild back up to what they are, and gather the five fingers of the hand again, right?
Yeah.
So-
because do you like? I don't think I want to see Elektra in season 3 at this point.
Well, for me, I think like a good person to bring in, Bullseye. You're
Yes.
gonna need someone
His
like
main
what's it?
villain.
You said Kingpin's not gonna be the guy that dies or gets beaten, right? You're gonna need somebody to do his dirty work, and it makes more sense now to have someone kind of same caliber, human-like, without any really real powers, but someone to go toe to toe, head to head with him, right? And Bullseye would be like the perfect guy to bring in.
And he is one of his arch. I think it is his arch nemesis.
Yeah, one of his main
nemesis.
Yeah.
So it would be a good maybe hired help of some sort, or I don't know. They can throw him in somehow, but
Or like just a mercenary hire, like assassin, right? So
I just feel that they're probably gonna they're like, you know how the hand was like they're sort of like they got destroyed at the end of Defenders, but except Madame Gao, she escaped, right? So maybe just, you know, as the season progresses for each of the single Defenders, like Jessica Jones, Daredevil, they might just like, you know, hint a little bit that they're gonna come together again.
Yeah.
Until a bigger thing happens for them to come back all together.
Yeah, it feels like if there's going to be any mention of the hand, because let's say the story takes place. It really depends on where the story starts. It starts when Daredevil is Matt Murdock is in the recovering mode at the wherever he is, church, Covenant, wherever it is, right? Like
church.
Like so, wherever he is, it starts from there. Then Han would not have enough time to rebuild himself. Rebuild itself, right? But let's say they fast forward literally 8 months later, right? So, and then they do the whole flashback kind of stuff later, and he's like fully recovered, he's ready to be Daredevil. I can see in a world where like the hand in those 8 months could have reestablished some semblance of the criminal organization that they are. Right?
I still wouldn't want to see the hand at all.
I agree with that.
I would it'd be more impactful if like surprise out of nowhere. Oh, the hand's back.
I think what's likely to happen is Madame Gao or someone from the hand's going to show at the very end, after the conflict's been resolved for this season, right?
Yeah, kind of like a review, a reveal.
A reveal, yeah, or lead up to the next season or another storyline.
It wouldn't work if the last part shows like Madame Gao the head of the table, and then you see 4 other shadowy figures.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, something's going on.
Like welcome back, and then that can tie back into more specifically Iron Fist too.
Yeah, and we have to remember that in season, I think it was 1. Yeah, season 1. Fisk had relations with the hand.
Yeah, and Madame Gao specifically.
Madame Gao specifically. So they can tie in somehow. It's just, it would be nice if all they do is maybe just mention it
reference point
at most.
Yeah.
And then leave the hand storylines to Iron Fist, because that's basically what Iron Fist is going to be, right? And maybe Defenders. But I think in this season it's just Wilson Fisk, his mom, and maybe a third character like a Bullseye. But
yeah, no, I'm on the same boat. Like, if the hand shows up, it'd really kind of be a buzzkill for the story. It's a bit overkill at this point.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's okay. We've seen the hand like 3 separate times, at least 4 separate series.
I think the reason why Jessica Jones and Luke Cage felt like a really good show and separate at the same time tied in is because it has separate storylines where it has nothing to do with the hand or you know, someone like a Fisk, right? If you threw Fisk in everything, it might be a little too much too. I don't know.
It'd be cool, but then just be like too much. Like having these things in small dosages just make more sense for storytelling, right? So that wraps up this discussion. Let us know who you think would be the other bad guy alongside the villain alongside Wilson Fisk in the Daredevil season 3 Netflix TV show. In the comments below, please like our video, subscribe to our channel. What else is this? Follow us on social media, and thank you.
Bullseye.